Hi friends, Andre Dowdy here. Today I want to talk about perspective. If you know Andre, you know I love magic tricks. I love magic shows, anything magical I love. And the reason why is because I love trying to analyze it and find the reason why it works so well. I love Penn and Teller, I love Criss Angel, any of these things. I'm always trying to find how they did the trick more than the actual trick itself. And so what I'm learning more and more about this magic thing is that perspective is everything. Here's an example. What do you see? Do you see a bird? Or do you see a cat with his head turned? A bird or a cat? See, here's the deal. Oftentimes in education, we think we see one thing when it's actually another thing. Both things can be true depending on how you are looking at it in the perspective. Here's another example. Look at these plates. Which way are these plates going? Are you looking at the back of the plates? Or are you looking at the front of the plates? Look at the shadows. What I'm finding out is in education, two things can be true. There could be some times when you are teaching your students and then you think it is one thing, but it's actually another thing. Both things can be true. When it comes to magic, you can see one thing one way and really believe it that way until you see how the trick was done. And that's the same way with education. Oftentimes we want our teachers to only teach one way because that is the one way we learned in teacher school, or that was the one way that we learned it growing up. An example, there are so many schools who line up their students in those straight rows. And the classroom is nothing but rows and rows and rows. And that works for some people. But there's another way that it can be done. You can teach them in collaborative groups where you put the tables or the desks together where they're doing more collaboration. Both ways work well. It's all about the perspective. Going back to this bird or this cat, it's all about perspective. Chew on this.